That doesn't give you any lead time to go in. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see. Get up here. Good morning, Vietnam. How the hell are you guys this morning? Hope you had a great weekend. It is Monday, right? It is Monday. I have coffee. Not made by somebody else. Yum. Good morning, Heather Johns. How are you this beautiful morning? So we went out fishing. You guys, there should be something there that says how to let me see your username. So some of you, I can't see your username. And we are also broadcasting to a new space. So we are doing to Ghost Squad in Scotland as well. So the purge is real. Stand, Heather. I cleaned my bedroom this morning. I was working on it because it's not just a single morning process. But what day did we go fishing? We went fishing Friday. So we went to town Friday night or Thursday night. We stayed over and in the boat, which is the most uncomfortable thing I can think of. And it makes me walk weird for a week because it's just so crunchy down there. And we're fixing that. But caught 41 perch. It's not perch season yet. So, but they were big honker perch. So we'll be getting with you. We haven't forgot you about fishing. Good morning, Angel. Good morning, Pam. How the heck are you guys this morning? Good morning. Yeah, I got a tan too. I'm going to call it a tan. It was a tan. Can't post comments to some destinations. Why? So good morning, Sharon Cullen. Pam, good morning. Why are we not able to do some of these things? So we're there to there. Oh, because I don't know some of these places. So we're on, it's hot already. I'm sure it is. You're in Florida, the 7th gate of hell. Okay. Oh, right, Heather. So we caught 41. And we dropped him off at my cousin in Point Place. They have Spot and Spams, which is like one of the only fish cleaning places in the Point. So we haven't forgotten you. We haven't forgotten you. Absolutely. It's quite a Monday. It is quite a Monday. So who sees if you guys see something at the bottom that says this is how we see your comment or your name on Facebook, make sure you follow through with that, because then it doesn't matter where you're at, I can see your name. All right. So here we are this morning. It is a beautiful morning. It rained last night. It wasn't supposed to, but we're going to go with it anyways. We cut hay, so yay. Why not? For those that don't know, it's kind of like washing your car. When you cut hay, which means you cut your hay field down, you're not supposed to have rain on it. It's going to rain no matter what. It wasn't in the forecast, but it is now. Okay. Good morning, Allison. Good morning, Renee. How are you guys this morning? So I'm going to use this little deck this morning that I felt called to use this morning. And it is the Sacred Earth Oracle. Sacred Earth Oracle. Good morning. Can you guys see the little instructions on how to make your post seen or your name seen? Can you guys see that? I don't know. I could take days we had just cut the hay like a couple of hours before. So it's okay. The hay hadn't dried out and then got wet again. And then no, the hay was still wet. So it's okay. No instructions. No instructions. How weird. I'll have to figure that out. So we're using a new platform. We're using StreamYard instead of Restream because Restream got funky. And we didn't really care for that. My garden is loving the rain. Your dahlias are loving it. Your blacks are gorgeous. I'll send pictures on the group, Heather, because I have planted some black dahlias, but they haven't popped up yet because I got them in late. And I don't care if they bloom this year. I am Angela Bowley, psychic portrait artist. Awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lisa's in the right place. She's like, now I'm in the right place. That was me on the other page. Good morning. So if you're looking for us to be part of the gang and the party that's happening, because we always have wonderful, engaging conversations, you can go to My Mystical Life the My Mystical Life Facebook page. It is facebook.com/mymysticallife1. And that is where everybody will be congregating, and they usually do. Okay, so who do we have on this morning? Moving on. Yes, we have 7. Oh, so we have 1 on the Ghost Squad, 2 on the Ghost Squad, 8 on My Mystical Life, 1 on Late Bloomers, and 1 on the private. So yeah, we're all a little bit scattered this morning. So what do we want to talk about this morning, you guys? I got my coffee. I'm ready to roll. I've already started the bedroom, cleaning the bedroom, doing laundry, cleaning the kitchen, all those good things. Hometown Hippies uses StreamYard, so I did not have to register. Awesome. I struggled against using, you're on My Mystical Life. Good morning, Renee. I struggled with using StreamYard because I was so used to Restream. And there's some features I like better, but that's okay. Okay, so let's pull a card. Let's see where we're at this morning. Let's see what we're going to talk about this morning. Ooh, anybody else feel the funky energy yesterday? Angela Bailey needing coffee. Gotcha. Anybody else? Caramels and coffee on board. I'm carameling it myself. Anybody else feel the funky energy yesterday? I don't think it was just me, because I've talked to a couple other people and they're like, oh my gosh, I walked around storming around trying to get everything done all at one time. Didn't have enough time in the day. Could not get myself on straight. Anybody else have that day yesterday? Because my husband is a patient man. Been feeling funky energy for a while now. Yeah, I stayed on the couch all day. Lisa, I'm so jealous. I really am all jealous. Shooting right afterwards. Oh, gotcha. Okay. You tried to hide from everybody because you was a mess. I was a hot mess yesterday. I wanted nothing to do with nobody. I was going to get on live last night and do a live, and I had to record a healing session, and I thought nobody needs this, so I will be doing a healing session later today because nobody needed what I was dishing out yesterday. Been having a year like that, too much to do and not enough time. Does make it feel like a stretch, doesn't it, Renee? Absolutely helps it. Helps your energy pop up into the air and makes it feel like we're stretching ourselves so thin. Body going through a lot. New medical issues kicking my butt. Not change your verbiage, Lisa. Change your verbiage. You're working through medical issues and you're coming out wonderfully. But I understand. The energies yesterday did create some ripples, right? I don't know. Does anybody know what the Schumann was yesterday? Because I don't pay attention to the Schumann. I'm totally honest with everybody. I don't pay attention. Diana, good morning. I don't pay attention to the Schumann. So what was it yesterday? Because it was a hot mess in the Fry household yesterday. You did get some done yesterday, more than you thought. Yeah, grateful for that. You meditate. I am struggling with meditating right now. This sounds really, really silly. Good morning, Carrie. So I have, if I even sit and think about meditating, I want to slip into trance. I'm not necessarily trying to slip into trance, but I'm overdue, I think, for sitting down and doing some trance work. And Oz is getting kind of, I want to talk and I want to meditate. But as soon as I start to like settle down into the brainwave for it, I start to slide to the back, and I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to do today. So it's kind of a negotiation. I'm in negotiations with the collective. Good morning. So I know the kitty is needy, and I'm surprised he's not up here. So yeah. Okay, moving on. Let's see what our next, can I get a whoop whoop in the room this morning? So if you are new, because we are streaming to a new location this morning, we are now a part of the Ghost Squad Scotland family. If you are new, when we call for a whoop whoop, that is just a way for us to be able to tell who's in the room to do readings. And everybody knows that's in the room normally goes, oh yeah, whoop whoop. So that's how we do it. Absolutely. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Ah, da, da, da. There's something I'm thinking about going to. I really kind of think I'm going to do it in September. Big gathering of the nations around the snake mound, the serpent mound. I'm going to pull that off. Okay. Crazy day. Yes, my daughter-in-law calls me. She's all over the place due to her dad passing. I felt so bad, but she kept questioning everything. I kept telling her to remember that her dad loves her, and he knew, and he knew that stop overthinking it. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, Elizabeth. Liz. Amanda. Is it Lava? Amanda Lava? Ooh. Good morning, Shawana Skinner. So Amanda, I want to my thumbs. Amanda, I want to start rocking immediately when I pick up on your energy. Thank you, Shawana. This is my negotiation with my gray. I'm in negotiations with my gray hair. So this is the color it is. Amanda, any messages today for me or my or dad who has passed? So the first thing I want to do is, Amanda, I want to start rocking. I want to give you comfort. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna tell you the sensation that I have. And this is definitely, it's a sensation that I want to take and I want to hold you like this. Hold your energy like this, as if somebody could give you a really wonderful hug where you could feel their heartbeat right through your ear. Like you could just put your head on their chest and feel that energy and know that everything was going to be okay. And that is, good morning, Froggy. I love it. That is the very first thing. And I also want to talk about throat. I want to talk about somebody that had some throat issues. I'm going to assume this is somebody coming over from the other side. Yeah, it's definitely someone that's coming over from the other side. And they had some throat issues. They didn't maybe speak as much as they wanted to, or didn't say some of the things they felt they should have said. And they just really let that gray hair fly. So, and there's hearing things too. I just feel like there were some things that needed to be said back and forth. Okay. Not in anger, but just, Gina, I can see your post. Good morning. Good morning, Raquel. Is it Rachel or Raquel? Alexa Ann, good morning. So do you have Shantae? Good morning. Good morning, Danita. Go Squad Scotland. Good morning. Okay. Boy, Amanda, did your father? No, don't touch my computer. The computer was like, I'm going to restart. No, you're not. Did your father have, gosh, I'm trying to figure this out. You guys, this is like putting puzzle pieces together. This is not, good morning, Philippa. Good morning, Julie. This is not all cookie cutter stuff, right? So we're always trying to figure out, each individual that comes across to us from mediumship has a different way of expressing, just like we have a different way of expressing, right? So each time we do this, we're trying to use our puzzle pieces and what they would use as our references to put together things that you're going to understand. So with me, I know that there's some things that this person would say, that would have wanted to say to you that didn't get out. So did he have a throat issue? Was he ever intubated, or anything along those lines? Like, did they have to tube him to help him breathe? Was he on oxygen? Was he having a hard time talking? Because I'm trying to get past this piece of information so I can get more information. But he's like, no, this is important. I had things to say. Does that make sense? Oh my gosh. What is with watch this. It's not spirit. I could go with it and be like, oh my God, spirit. No, it is. I think my light's halfway unplugged. Oh my God. No kidding. What's in that coffee? Okay. Yes, he was. Okay, good. Well, not good, but you know what I mean? It helps me understand that he's like, I had things to say and I could not say them, but you know what they are. You know what they are, right? I absolutely hope you know how much this man absolutely loved you. And he talks about stars. Good morning, Autumn. Nancy Bullier, good morning. So you want some of that coffee? It's caramel CBD coffee. I ain't no shame in my game. To help me calm down for the day, because holy crap, my husband has a lot of patience. I haven't seen Katrina yet. It's blueberry strudel coffee from Oahu in Haleiwa. And yes, I'm spoiled. My husband loves me. And with the caramel in it. Okay, so let's move on from that information. But he says he heard you. He heard you. He heard everything you had to say. Amanda, he heard everything you had to say. You've been feeling a choking feeling today. Sometimes they know when things they know when things are gonna fall into place. Like they're gonna, like he knew that he probably could come through here and you would be in this synchronicity, right? So, and I'm gonna assume that you smell him. I'm gonna assume that you smell him every once in a while, and that he just makes himself known through that. Like there's this particular smell that we like. I know what my grandmother smelled like, and she didn't smoke or anything. It's just I knew what my grandma smelled like. So he says, if you are feeling like he's there, please don't doubt yourself. Oh, I understand it. Okay. Also, I need you to know that you're, good morning, Katrina. I also need to know that you have your clair would be, because everybody has a clair, right? And some of us pay attention to it. Some of us don't. Some of us know about it. Yes, you smell him. Follow your intuition. You hear him as well. So if you're having a conversation and you say you and we instead of me and I, pay attention to that. He comes through and he talks to you in your self dialogue. Okay. So you are so much more in tune. I don't know if you work intuitively or not, but you're so much more in tune than you give yourself credit for. But he wants you to know he heard everything you had to say to him. And that includes from here, from the mental, from after he passed. He hears it all. He hears it all. He knows everything. And he wishes that he could rock you. Like when you were a baby. He's like, I wish I could just hold her here and comfort. And he wants you to feel that comfort. So my suggestion to you is when you are feeling low and you're missing him, put your head on his chest. And I know this sounds really, really maybe off the charts weird, but visualize yourself standing next to him and just lean in and put your head on his chest. And I'm going to tell you, you are going to feel him. You will feel probably that rocking, because that's what he wants. He wants you to know that he's there. One of my guides comes forward with Lisa loudly and speaks. Am I being too loud? I'm sorry. Good morning, everybody. I see people saying good morning to people that I'm not knowing is there. So if you guys are lurking, please don't lurk. Let us know you're here. How else are we going to bring messages across to you unless we know that you're here? Because I read by, I don't have a list. I see the names. I don't even pay attention to your pictures. I don't know if you guys know that. I don't pay attention to pictures at all. I see your names and my guides say that person there. So just make sure that you aren't lurking. And when I do a whoop whoop, that means let us know so that we know you're there. You're from England. Well, welcome from England. So Amanda, I hope that's helpful. I do recommend doing that. He has a joke. He has a joke as well. And he's like, it's really stop. It's 11:11, you guys. I've been seeing 11:11 like crazy. 111, 11:11, all sorts of craziness. And 3333. Good morning, Jansen. The other thing, he had a joke, and it was funny. He's like, because I get these questions every once in a while, like, so-and-so left the will behind and I don't know where it is. Where is it? And he's like making a joke about it. He's like, the $1 million is in the storage locker buried in the backyard or something along those lines, very loosely translated. But he has a joke. He's like, it's funny. It's funny from the other side. It's interesting from the other side. Absolutely. Lots of threes. I woke up I hope that's helpful, Amanda. Know he's with you all the time and that you can reach out and feel him. I also wonder if you might be a medium, not working professionally as a medium or even aware that you're a medium, but that you're a medium. You're a medium. By the way, you guys, I know that some of the members, because we do have a membership, some of the members have been wanting, let me find it. Here we are. Here we go. Show. Okay. Some of the members have been asking for quite a while, and I've been like remiss. Psychic development classes. We have one coming up. It's going to be online. It's a hybrid, so it's going to be online and in the shop. So you'll be able to attend in both ways. So if anybody's interested in that, you can go to the Mystical Moons and find that in My Mystical Life as well. But if you go to themysticalmoons.com, you can sign up for it. No, you can't. Not today. Not today, but later today you can. He was funny that I didn't know how to use my Claire very well, but I'm learning. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So that class is starting in the middle of next month, and it is a 6-week class. We have never, knock on wood, had somebody not come away reading. Like, we've not had a class yet where somebody was like, I'm not able. It's not working. Take the class. Well, wherever you learn, it's fine. It was a segue into, oh yeah, Lisa's got to remember to set this up. I've got it set up. I just have to put it out there. Anyways, so we have a lot of fun as well. And a lot of the people that you see commenting on here are actually members of the membership. And we do weekly classes each week on psychic development. Now we have a library of over 200 videos that are about 1.5 hours to 2 hours each, plus meditations, healing sessions, all sorts of stuff in the My Mystical Life membership. In tonight's class, you guys, I think it's on smudging, isn't it? Is tonight's class a refresher on smudging, I think, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 Central. Oh, wait, no, tonight's Laura's class. Oh, tonight's Laura's class. Oh, here I was like, oh, I've got to teach class tonight. Tonight's Laura's class. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy is a moderator, you guys. She's keeping everything in line. I'm going to start leaning a little on you, Nancy, for some help if I can. I have some things I'm needing help with. Okay, Nancy also does a monthly discussion on paganism or whatever comes up. Thursday is a smudging class in the store, and we will be broadcasting that as well. That's a free thing for My Mystical Life. Okay. Whew, stuff is going on. Laura is amazing. Laura's classes, I never ask her what she's doing her class on because I don't want to restrict her. She always does something incredibly interesting. And there we go. I think I'm going to schedule there's too many things. I can't throw all these things at you guys. There's a reason my brain hurts. Yeah, Thursday night is going to be cast out onto, it's a hybrid. It's going to be cast out as well to Thursday smudging. And then we will also, this upcoming Friday, we have a psychic fair at the shop in Ohio between 10 and 6. And then at 6:30, between 6:30 and 9:30, we're doing a seance evening, table tipping. And if you are local and you are a member, it's free. So, okay, moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Can you give me some hearts and some smiley faces? I see that this StreamYard does a little heart. I can see how many people do that. It's kind of cool. I would call those brain farts as well. I would call those brain farts as well, Katrina. Absolutely. Good morning, Amanda Leeper. All right, let's see. Hey, blessed Monday to everybody. I like that. Okay. Oh, Annette Williams. Why, Annette, do I get... Oh, you're very influenced by energy. You pick a lot of energy up. Are you? I'm going to say that you're probably an empath. You pick a lot of people's energy up. I need to chill out. Obviously, I'm running really high today. Like, just words just keep spilling out. I gotta find it again. Okay, Annette. I want to talk about your care of yourself. We can't pour from an empty cup, right? You have to make sure you're taking care of yourself. I think you're a doer. You do for everybody else. So you need to take the time to realize just how much of yourself you're handing out and who you're handing it out to. Do they return? Is there a return for that handout? Because it's not really just a handout. It's a gift of yourself, is what your guides say. It is a gift of yourself. And I also want to say, it's energy is very, very, very high today. It is a new moon today, you guys. So pay attention to that. Make sure you're not just running around like crazy. What else do I pick up with here? Annette. So I feel like you're hearing something that is not always the best. I think that you're hearing some conversation, I actually feel like you're being spoken to, and that not with, but to. So I'd like you to pay attention to that and make sure that you're getting what you're getting is what you're giving, and that you're not being treated as like a second-class citizen, or the maid, or everybody's. You take on a lot. Like if you were to be standing in, like, say, I don't know, the teachers, for the school, where you're the parent teacher thing, they're like, well, we need you to take on this committee, that kind of thing. They would expect you to say yes because you say a lot. Yes, a lot. Not in that particular scenario, but you say a yes more than you do say no. Chicken here. What? What the heck's with the chicken? What the heck's with the chicken? Okay. I'm supposed to pull you a card. Oh, actually, I'm supposed to pull you a tarot. Allison, are you here? Are you still here? Because sometimes people will be like, oh, never mind, I don't want to hear it, and they take off. Okay, so I was going to pull you a card, but I'm actually pulling you the tarot. Man, I could just, Annette. Are you Annette? Ooh, Annette, are you still here? I meant Annette, I'm sorry. I could just slip off into channeling so easily right now. I do not, I know. Yes, okay. So normally, I had my oracle cards in my hands, and my guide said, no, let's not do that. Let's pull tarot. Okay, so where are we? Oh, beautiful. You have a lot of things going on in life that maybe you don't understand, okay? Because almost as if your world is a little flipped upside down, as if you're so much more, very unfocused energy. It's all good, Nancy. Squirrel. It's okay. It's all right. But Annette, I think that you're so much, you're more, but you can't seem to get the puzzle pieces. Thank you, Alexa Ann. You can't seem to get the puzzle pieces to fit quite right. So you feel 100% totally yourself. And there's a lot of mystery within you. You have a lot of the mysteries, and I hear mystery schools. So I also want to say that I feel like you have a lot of energy within yourself where you could be manifesting a lot of things because you really are amazing. Your energy is really, truly amazing. You live in a lot of emotion. And you always are looking for perfection. Please don't look for perfection in relationships, in life in general. Don't look for perfection. Beauty is within the imperfections that we all live within. It really is. Because if we had everything perfect, everything would be cookie cutter, and we don't need that shit. Right? That's like some alien utopia. We don't need that. Why do you think we come here? Oh, you're extraterrestrial. Okay, thank you. That just kind of spit out. Normally I have an inner dialogue that I maintain. But we come here for the experiences, for the imperfection. Please don't try to be perfect. It's not necessary. What you do is live wonderfully. I find that you're probably a little bit impulsive in some things where you just go and do it. You just go and do it because when you have a fire and a passion for something, you do it to the end. You try to make it complete because you are looking for perfection. When you find that flame, that fire energy, you want to do it. You want to do it now. You want it done now. And not everybody is online with that. So it's almost like butting heads. So don't worry. Let's see where we're going. You'll figure it out. You will have everything you need to complete everything you want to do, as long as you're not relying heavily on other people to complete things. Because other people don't have the same desires and wants as you do. And that's the way it's supposed to be. I hope that's helpful. We can always rely upon getting done what we want to get done. We don't have to always wait for other people. Okay. Annette Williams. Yes. Okay. I'm glad to hear. I hope that makes sense to you. And I hope that helps you understand some of the energies that are going. Not everything's working for you. Not everybody is working with you. You've not been getting notifications. Facebook's weird. Facebook is just funky. It's just weird. You at IKEA. I like IKEA. Okay. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Linda. Okay, can I get a whoop whoop in the room, y'all? Can I get a whoop whoop in the room to see who is here? If you are lurking, please don't lurk. We don't know you're here if you're lurking. I can't go scroll and see everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I love you. Good morning. It's only a day. Adrian Christensen. It's in the air. It's in the air. I did a very similar reading to this a little bit ago. It's in the air. We find that this happens, right? Things run in a pattern, an energetic pattern. Adrian, are you new? You're new to the feed, right? If you're new, let us know, you guys. Good morning, Tracy McGinley. Adrian, I want to talk about your dependability. You're another person that people can come to and say, I need this, and you will just do it without much of a second thought. Everybody give Adrian a welcome. If you guys are new, please let us know. We have a wonderful group of members over here and people that are just on our feed regularly that will welcome you. I mean, they're just incredible. They really are great. I can guarantee you that there's a bunch of them off having conversations in the sidelines. Because you're that person that's dependable, and you are, once again, a giver that just says, how can I help you? What can I do for you? And you're not, you're very consistent. You're not undependable. You're just that consistent person that says, how can I help? How can I help? Once again, you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't pour from an empty cup. So you have to make sure that you're taking care and listening to your body. That's a big deal here. Okay, pull more cards. Okay, listen to your body. Ooh, I don't like that card. I don't want to show that card. This is the first time I've used this deck. So Adrian, listen, because you're working on taking care of yourself. That's about preserving your own personal health, right? Because, I got it. I understand now. Thank you so much. You're great at this. You're great at this. Like, hi, how are you today? How can I help you? And you don't show this. Here's another person. I really would just like to go hide. I don't want to be asked for anything else. I don't want to have to be extended. I just want to stay right here. That's what you're not showing people. You just say yes. You're really good at the surface of what you want people to see. Now, it's a little unfair, right? Because everybody does this. We all do this. We all have that. Good morning, Deborah Hyde. I know we all have a little bit going on right now. It's just no worries. We all have to have that public face. But I wonder if you're not hiding a little bit more. That you're not feeling I really like this deck. That you're not feeling stretched to the point where you just want to go, I can't do it anymore. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Yeah. So we're going over clairs today for some reason. My guides are like, let them know what their clairs are. Let them know what their clairs are. So we're gonna make sure. I'm gonna try and make sure I do that. So the first clair I get for you is clairaudient, where you're inner dialogue or you are getting a lot of information that you don't even realize is maybe clairaudient. It's not like Hollywood, you guys, where dead people come up and talk to you in your ear all the time, right? Very, very rarely does that happen, but we get impressions of words or impressions of thoughts that are brought to us by spirit. So I think that you're clairaudient. You haven't really figured out how to put the pieces together on that, or that it's even that. And the other one you get is clairolfactory, where you pick up phantom smells. And once again, something we don't pay attention to because we're like, what's that smell? And we can't figure out the origin of it, or we know who it smells like, but we can't figure out why it smells like that now. That's usually a clair that says somebody is thinking about you. I hope that's helpful. Less internal hiding and more, I don't want that kind of stuff. Okay. All right. Let's see. Moving on. Shawana Skinner. She's like, whoop, whoop. She's preempting the whoop, whoop. So let me tell you, sometimes they said pull out tarot for you. So I'm going to pull out tarot for you. You guys are so sweet. I have not been consistent being online recently. I have been trying to enjoy my summer, just like everybody else. And we bought a boat and we've been out on the boat to see them all tan. And I'm trying to do mornings more consistently. 2x4 tarot. Oh my goodness, we need to have a class on 2x4 tarot. Shawana, let's see. So the anxiety that you're feeling in life right now, Shawana, is misplaced. I want to say that some of the things you're anxious about are just symptoms and not the origin. You need to start looking down deeper into the situations that you have going on, because there is a basic, easily resolvable issue that everything else, like I said, is a symptom. And I have to tell you that when I saw your name this time around, because I've been seeing what's going on in the comments over here, I see everybody that they went, it's not what she's going to think it's going to be. Because when my guides immediately say call to pull the tarot, I know that they're saying there's some hard truths this person needs to have that's why we call it 2x4. The cards, tarot cards, will cut you off the knees. Okay. Oracles are light and fluffy and unicorn farts. And tarot says, guess what? Here's a 2x4. Let me help you. Okay. All right. So, we haven't even gotten to the tarot yet. So, what is the feeling in the middle of your back? Like, I get this feeling in the middle of the back, like you're carrying too much of a load, or so you feel as if someone has been behind you, maybe being deceitful or something along those lines. But I just feel like if I turned around, it would be painful. And it's being carried energetically as well. So it's in your chakra system. It's like right between your solar plexus and your heart chakra. So that creativity and the feeling to need to be there for other people is hard for you, because sometimes you're just not showing up for yourself. Like, it's easier just to disconnect and I almost want to say maybe depression is a small part of this as well. Please be careful, because when you are doing things like this and you're allowing things like this to get involved in life and you don't take care of the root cause, I want to tell you to take care of your cardiovascular system. I want to tell you to pay attention to, not right now maybe, but maybe later on in life, if you are feeling overly anxious and a little I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing anything whatsoever. This is not what I do. But I want to say, make sure you're taking care of your blood pressure and things like that, because if you allow things to just continue, nobody else is going to take care of you but you. That's the way it is. That's life right there. Somebody else can take care of your symptoms, but hey, Brad, but you have to be the one to take care of yourself, right? So your cards say, actually really great things. Your blood pressure has been off. So take care of that. Please, please, please. But I need you to know you're coming into something wonderful. You're coming into a better, I think you just need someone to say, get off your ass and take care of yourself. Take care of it. Look at this. Take care of it. Take care of the root cause of all of your issues, please. Okay? That's what you need. Simple. Because somebody else sees it, not just you, right? Because you're a master manifester. And by that I mean what you aim your thoughts towards is what manifests, right? So if you're concerned about all of this, if you're concerned about all these issues, that's where your energy is going, is all to these issues. And guess what? You get to manifest, they keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. And then you just have issues. That's it. I need you to watch The Secret. If you've not watched The Secret on Netflix or YouTube or Gaia or wherever it is right now, please watch The Secret documentary. It's important for you. It'll help change the way you do things. And if you've watched it before, watch it again. We watch it a couple times a month because I'm forgetful. And this is why I say it. There's so much bounty out there that is going to be handed to you, right? You see that? See all that bounty all the way around? The green grass, the grapes, those people handing things off to you. I think you're going to get Can't go over it, can't go under it, have to go through it, right, Lisa Phillips? I think you have something going to be presented to you to help you be prosperous. I'm not even sure that you don't have a new business thing coming up, a small business thing, right? But you have to get away from this fleeting stress and anxiety and crap. You've got to get away from that. You got to step away from it. You can't just say, it'll go away tomorrow. Oh, look what so-and-so's doing. You can't do that. You got to go, I'm done. And that's where I'm going. Manifesting bounty in all areas of life. You've been working on your business. Awesome. Because guess what? There you go. You are almost there. You're almost to where you need to be mentally to make it happen, but you're not quite there because one area affects the other area of your life. If you're trying to juggle these like good and bad, or negative, they meet in the middle because energy doesn't care. It's going to go where it's going to go, right? It doesn't go, okay, well, this energy is set up for business and this energy is set up for drama. It doesn't care. Fear, false evidence appearing real. Lori, right? Your energy doesn't care where it's going. It just says, I'm going out there. You are a pentacle girl. Because look, once you figure that out, look at that. Everything is bountiful. Everything. You went from the 3 of Pentacles at the beginning of this, like people are going to be handing you things to get over yourself, get over your fears, to the 9 of Pentacles of we're just waiting for completion, to completion. That Pentacles is bounty. Bounty in all things. I try to be on point, but I also don't invest myself in the outcome. So if I'm not on point, it'll come across eventually. I just read what the cards say. So it's not me, it's spirit. Absolutely. Can we get a whoop for Shawana, y'all? Because she's going to be doing some different things. Good morning. I love you. No problem, Shawana. And breathe deeper. Oh my gosh, breathe deeper. Fill your lungs. This is my Rolling Stone shirt, so I'm not running around like a vagabond. I did this on purpose. Because I can't stand anything around my neck. Okay. Moving on. Linda Norden. Linda, I pulled out the tarot. So sorry. I haven't seen you. I missed your face. Linda, I'm only supposed to pull you 2 cards. You're an overthinker. Oh my God. You're an overthinker. Which way to go? This, she's like sad face. No. You're good. Which way to go? What to do? I just feel like you're a ball of energy just sitting there. Like, I want to do this and I do this. And then, like I said, everybody needs a little 2x4s. 2x shocker. So I feel like you're trying to do all these little things in your brain. Your brain's going in a million directions. Take a deep breath, girl. Take a deep breath. It's okay. Everything in life is going to work out, right? Here's to the new moon. New moon. Absolutely. Manifesting all the things we want to let go of. Yeah. Okay. That's okay. You have a lot of things on your mind. What, Linda? You have a lot of things on your mind. You need to pick one thing and be passionate about it. What's the one thing? The one thing that really gets you going. What's the one thing? That's the thing you need to do. Right? Life's short. It really is. We're a blip. because that is going to be what really sparks you into your real existence, your real lesson, your real aha moment. Who's had an aha moment? You know what I'm talking about by an aha moment, you guys? By the way, stay on task, Lisa. You do have some change coming, Linda. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is. My first thought would have been to say that there's also a gentleman or somebody that wants to come into your life as well, that you just kind of go, oh. But that's about your energy as well. Do you want that? And it doesn't have to be romantic either. Do you want that, or do you just want, are you even open to seeing something like that? Like seeing like with your eyes, something like that. Just know you've had a couple aha moments. Autumn's had a couple ha. Yeah, life can be short, but it can be fruitful in many ways, more ways than one. I hope so. Man, I hope so. Froggy, I'm going to talk to you next. Linda, or Laura, yeah, Linda. I read so many names as I'm doing this. Something about expressing yourself needs to happen. You need to express yourself. Okay. Hope that's helpful. So I am teaching an intuitive development class. I have not done this in over a year and a half, you guys. I'm excited. It's going to be a hybrid class. It will be online and in person. So if you're in Defiance area, Ohio, Northwest Ohio, you can come and experience it in person. And then we're going to have the online as well at the same time. So you'll be able to see and hear everything that's going on in the class. And then you'll have a group of people online to be able to work with as well when it comes to readings, because we are not shy. We believe that reading is all about building our confidence and realizing that it's okay to do. So it's a lot of fun, and we build a really incredible community doing so. So that starts middle of next month. I actually have the dates down, but I don't have them in front of me, and I will be posting more about those this afternoon. Okay. All right. Moving on. Here we go. Froggy, I want to talk first about, wait, that's a thing right now. I'm not quite sure. I hope that helps, Linda. You know, I want you to calm your brain down. Me too. Okay. Nice titties. Thank you. I've had them my whole life. Bye. Sorry. I had a troll, you guys. I mean, you can't even see. You see her up. Anyways. Dr. Mummy. Dr. Mummy. Okay, moving on. I know. I'm like, wait, you can't even see. What's an empty compliment? Could have gone off with, I like your hair. I get that all the time. Oh my gosh.
Indeed.
Stop. Okay. Onward. It was somebody on YouTube. I already got rid of him, or Puff. I already got rid of him. It's quick. I can get him in a click. Okay. Froggy, I want to talk about, boy, my guides are really, 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 really honoring with Claire's. Because I think you already know this. So I'm going to do it anyways. I think you're clairaudient. And clairvoyant. Okay. And of course, this isn't Hollywood. I was really, really annoyed when it didn't come off like the show medium, and all of a sudden, you know, when you start seeing and talking to the other side, that they just don't present themselves in a nice picture, like, you know, they're standing there and having a conversation. But if you're not aware of these things, good morning, Sherry Elspeth. If you're not aware of these things, good morning, Jackie. Everybody, welcome all the new people. It is Truly amazing that we have so many new people. We are now broadcasting to Ghost Squad Scotland as well. So we are international. That's a good way to put that. Froggy, if you're not aware of it, it's okay. But if you are, please don't think it's just your imagination. If you're catching a lot of things out of the corner of your eye and you're like, what the heck was that? I think you see pets more than you do people. It is valid. Okay. Everybody's a psychic. We just have to figure out what our clairs are. And once you realize what they are, the more things come to you. I just heard a little girl whispering there. Did anybody else hear that? Anybody hear anybody whispering? If so, I'll tag the time and go back and look at it. We had a lot of fairies in our house in Oklahoma, and we caught a bunch of them on like really cool on film. 55. Okay. Oh, Froggy, you're interesting. Okay. You can't hear anything over the kids playing with their toys. You work with Archangel Ezekiel. I don't know if you're aware of that. Archangel Ezekiel is somebody that comes in and he brings closure to a lot of things. So if you have a lot of things just moving forward and you're like, well, that was something I felt like I learned. And then you close that out. And then you have another thing that comes in and you're like, okay, I feel like I learned that. Oh, you fast tracked this life. Okay. So when you do have issues, they may seem like huge issues because you're working through things, but you're really good at figuring those puzzle pieces out. You're good at it, which would make you a great intuitive, right? A great psychic, because you take and you figure it out really quickly. And it's almost like it's almost like working a Rubik's Cube for you. I got you. Thank you very much. It's almost like working a Rubik's Cube for you. Like, I like puzzles. I love putting together IKEA furniture. It's like one of my favorite things to do because it's a huge adult puzzle and it's just engaging. It was just when you said you got rid of the troll. Okay, I'll have to look at that. Or above, thank you. Or puff. It's hard to say or puff. Okay. Because your brain's always trying to figure these little things out. So I want to talk to you about extraterrestrial energy. I'm going to go with Arcturian. And that goes right with that technical IKEA furniture is the death of you. I love it. Because Arcturians are very good at analyzing things. They're very Orby. That's easier. They're very good at analyzing things, and they're very good at figuring out sequences. Okay, so if you see sequences and they're easy for you, whereas some other puzzles might have been more difficult. People are like, how did you figure that out? And you're like, how did you not figure it out? I understand. That's a thing. I don't know if you're familiar with Arcturians, but look up Arcturian and you will be surprised at the similarities in your personality and theirs. So hi, Carrie. I feel like you fast tracked your life because there's a lot of little lessons in this life you want to get through. And that's why when you hit a larger lesson, you can power right through it because you've already learned all these little things and you're good at this. You're good at this Rubik's Cube technique. And you go, okay, all right, I see their bullshit. I'm going to move right past that because I don't need that in my life. You're good at that too. I don't need that bullshit. And that look also, that like, I don't need that. Move on. So that's awesome. It's awesome. Hi, kitty. It's almost like you're putting on muck boots because the shit can get deep in here. And not this room, but in life, right? And you're just going to walk right through it. It's going to be fine. I feel like I'm about to be sieged by a feline. All right. Oh, Froggy, I don't know what you're coming to a close on, but you're coming to a close on something. My guide showed me the death card, which is perfectly fine, right? The death card just means we're closing out one thing and we're starting another thing. And the death card is actually quite beautiful. And then I also get the Knight of Swords. So I get you're doubling down on a lot of different things you have going on in life and moving forward with that sword thought energy. That thought energy. Hey, what up? Nope. Nope, you're good. Thank you. All right, talk to you later. I'm online. I will be. All right, bye. Intermission. Okay. When the sun calls, kids call. Yes, absolutely about rebirth, but it's also about using your head and knowing. No, it wasn't saying, it was Richard Fry. And knowing when to move forward intellectually. So you're thinking it's something about a thought process. It's about something you're working on mentally, and it's time to let go and move forward on it. Come right back to that King of Wands. Focus. Focus with passion. Yes, it's the medium fry. It's funny. Yes, it was one of the medium fries. One of the medium fries. Okay. So it's time to focus. It's time to focus. You're going through one of those lessons. Time to focus, put your brain to it, and move forward. Okay. If everybody could share one time or tell your friends to come on. Anyway, moving on. It's all good. We're having fun. Okay, moving on. One more time. We're going to do a scroll through. You didn't hear anything? Okay. Amazing bunch of coconuts. Allison Turnbull. Allison Turnbull. Thank you, guys. What? I don't know what you want. Oh. Allison, I want to move to, look at me. I'm like, I don't know what you want. Having a conversation over here. I want to move over to fairy energy. I want to move over to air energy. I want to move over to sylphs and mischievousness. If you're missing anything in your house recently, I need you to know that it's nobody's picking up and stealing your shit. It is just in a different spot, and you will find it later. I'm supposed to tell you that. And you have a lot of fairy energy around your home. I don't know if you have yarrow in your yard or what you do that they just bring me the yarrow. What you're doing in life that attracts those fairies. A lot of forgetfulness going on though. Like, I thought I had it set right here. Where did it go? And then you find it later in a totally different space that you didn't remember putting it. This is like my life, right? A lot of people's lives. You love the fairies. Good, because I don't usually pull from this deck, but they're like, hey, this is the deck to use. Okay. Connecting with nature. So if you're not grounding, if you're not taking the time and spending it outdoors, it is time to do so. This is a great place for you to let go of restrictions on yourself. Like you feel like you can't do this or you can't do that. You can go sit outside and you can. Vedra, I know it's Vedra because she says wavies. Hi, Vedra. Hope you're feeling good, girl. It is time to step outside and let go of everything else that you have in your brain and sit down and meditate and breathe. If that's all you do is sit there, close your eyes and concentrate on your breathing, that's important because it's time to get outside and do that. Put your feet in the grass, walk barefoot, stand outside, go smell some flowers, touch a tree. I know that sounds really weird, but if you go out and you stand by a tree, eventually you can feel the energy. Everybody, you can all feel the energy of a tree. We're not taught to do so. But if you walk up to it and put your hands out after a bit, you're going to feel it. Some people feel it right on the tree. Some people feel it off the tree. I feel it off. I don't lay my hands on. I'm off about that far. So step outside and do that. And if anybody looks at you funny, they have a problem, not you. You even touch the dirt on the ground. Weeding is wonderful for grounding. Cleaning the toilet, great for grounding. Not my favorite thing to do. Medical issues. Oh, I'm so sorry, Vedra. So find a way to ground and close your eyes and just breathe and concentrate on it. You need to breathe. And the other thing is set some new affirmations for yourself. If you're reading yourself set affirmations daily, your life will change. Make it your mantra for the day. Find an affirmation, a new affirmation each day, and you make it your mantra for the day and watch your life shift, change gears in amazing ways. Amazing ways. So I'm going to bring this new one up, and it says pregnancy, but I don't want you to think that that's actually what it means. It's the new birth of something new. What this says is if you can get yourself grounded and you can start changing your personal energy and your thought patterns, creating new affirmations for yourself daily, and paying attention to where your thought, I think you have strand thinking. I don't know. That's what they called it. Strand thinking, where you start one place and all of a sudden you ended off in this little spot over here. And how'd you get there? Right. And all of a sudden everything's a little bit more negative than it should be. But doing some affirmations is going to bring on some new activities in your life. Okay. Yeah, it's important. It's important. We naturally, because our brain does this one thing, at least I do. I have sweary affirmations at the shop, and they're great. Does it matter if you say a bad word when you're swearing? Hell no. It doesn't. It just doesn't. And they're funny. They are funny. Okay. And we do have sweary affirmations. And stop listening to the things going on around you and start thinking for yourself. Stop listening to other people's opinions or how other people want to do things and think, how do I want to do it? What do I want? Do you know, you guys, that if you're asked, what do you want? What do you want? Most people can't give you a really good answer. I also find that with, who are you? Right? Who are you? Can you tell me who you are? Guess what most people go to? Well, I am label, 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 label. The spirits at the old cemeteries around New Orleans are angry, very angry. Tell me why. I want to know what's going on. I'm really interested. It's hard to describe who we are without saying I'm a wife and I'm a mother. Right? Who are you? Are you compassionate? Lack of respect for the dead. Oh, absolutely. Especially down there. Stacy Ham, how are you? So we have a hard time defining ourselves other than labels with wife, mother, business owner, sister. All of those things come with attachments for obligations, right? I'm obligated, or I feel obligated to do this because of that. Jackie, just breathe, man. The same thing goes for everybody. Take a minute, close your eyes and breathe. Oh, ooh. Look, another troll. Look, let me get rid of him. Block user. Bye-bye. Delete comment. Oh, how do I do that? Hi. New page. Block user. Delete comment. How do I do that? Oh, see, new page. Delete comment. Ooh. Let's see. Any more? Most of the time I don't mind letting them just go. The problem I have with that, because they're really kind of silly, because every time they do that, I go up in the rankings. But I don't want to bothering you guys and attaching. People are just tricky anymore, right? Got that, troll. Okay. So what I want to say is, Allison, define yourself. Who are you? Take the time to do that. Take 30 minutes. Oh my God, not 30 minutes. Take 30 minutes and write everything that comes to your mind. And you will find at the bottom of that some of your issues and how to resolve them, and comes with that. And that seems like it's an easy thing to do, but I'll tell you what, at the end of 30 minutes, you may be crying. And that goes for everybody. It's not just her. 30 minutes of writing about yourself. And I don't care if you're sitting there and you're writing, this is stupid. I have dishes to do. I need to fix the well. I have this, I have that. If you write yourself everything that comes to your mind, you're going to be surprised. Have a good afternoon, Froggy. What you come to the base of. Like, what's the base of life right now? And work on that. All right, guys. I do have those things to do. So I am going to let everybody go. But had a wonderful conversation with you guys this morning. Hopefully you guys picked something up, or learn to love yourself. You will love others even more. This is so true. So true. This isn't even automatic writing, Renee. This is everything that comes across your brain, you write down. It's just amazing. But automatic writing is a cool tool. All right, guys. Everybody have a wonderful day. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine, because you are. And if Mr. Fry were here, he would say, may the light be with you always. So we will talk to you guys later. If you're a My Mystical Life member, don't forget classes tonight, 8 Eastern with Laura. So we will see you guys later. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now.